Kalo K, what's up everybody? All my baby boomers all the way up into Generation Z. Today I want to talk to you guys about something I feel is very important that we don't really think about a lot of times when we go traveling. We just thinking about having fun. Today I want to talk to you guys about having medical insurance when you leave outside the country. One thing you don't want to get caught up in is having to pay out of pocket because your medical insurance in the United States doesn't work overseas. So with that being said, I found a couple popular insurance companies that I was going to tell you guys about that's very affordable in the Dominican Republic. One is called Humano Seguros and the other one is called Ars Universal. Both of these are very popular in the Dominican Republic and very affordable. For the Humano plan, you paying anything from $80 up towards $255, depending on what plan that you pick. And for the Universal insurance, you're paying anywhere from $34 up towards $204 or more, depending on which plan you pick. They are in multiple locations in the Dominican Republic. One of the main reasons I am making this and letting you guys know about this is because you do not want to get caught up in the situation where you have to go to a hospital or a clinic and they won't give you service because you are unable to pay or they do not accept your insurance. I've contacted these insurance companies personally and they have gave me pretty affordable quotes. This is mainly for people that travel to the Dominican Republic a lot. A lot of times if you just have use some credit cards and the travel insurance the airlines offer you, you should be okay. But in some instances you may need more coverage. You never know what can happen when you out there. It was this incident with a guy named Flip Flop out of Sosua who owns a sports bar. I'm going to try it one day when I ever get to Sosua. But anyway, his mother came down to visit and she ended up getting into an accident, motor accident, and both of her hips got broken. They brought her to the hospital, and because she didn't have any insurance, they told her she had to be taken out of the hospital. If she couldn't pay up front, they wasn't going to get her any service, and she had 2 broken hips, so she couldn't walk. The brother Flip Flop eventually raised enough money and got her taken to another hospital where she had to stay a few weeks or a couple months, and eventually she was able to make it on a plane and back to the United States where she could use her insurance. But yeah, that story is crazy, and big praises go out to Flip Flop handling that situation because I know that was a tough one. It's very important to have insurance when you're going outside another country, or at least try to keep you some credit cards. Very important. I bring credit cards with me all the time just in case, because you never know. If anything could happen, you could get food poison. It don't necessarily have to be an accident. You could get food poison or alcohol poison. You just want to be prepared for things like that. Also, if you're trying to communicate with businesses and companies in the Dominican Republic, you will need to use the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp is the main thing they use in the Dominican Republic. It's used for almost everything, and they just added a translation feature embedded inside the WhatsApp, which also helps. When I first started using it, I just used Google Translate and had to transfer the messages through the keyboard option. But yeah, use the WhatsApp. You can ask questions through the WhatsApp because if you don't speak Spanish, they will translate it through the WhatsApp and speak to you that way. That's pretty much all I had for you guys today. I just want to inform you guys how important it is to have some type of insurance. You don't want to get caught up in a situation where you stranded and can't get any service because they want you to pay up front and you can't afford to pay up front. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I'll get back with you in the next video. Peace.